Well, guys, let's talk about the Democrats, man. They seem to be in a world of trouble when it comes to future national elections here in this country. There's a reason why, guys, that the Democrats are now a regional party. And if they actually keep up what they're doing right now, they're not going to win a national election again. Folks, they've learned nothing from 2024. They're doubling down on the wokeness and the idiotic stuff that caused them to get blown out in 2024. I mean, you would actually think, man, that the Democrats would actually want to get back to House. But this party is not serious, folks. They're not serious. I mean, usually, guys, when the president enters the White House, he ends up losing, probably the House, maybe the Senate. Right now, President Trump is in office and the Republicans retook the Senate and maintained the House. But folks, it's looking like it's going to be worse for the Democrats in 2026. This party is not going to win the midterms whatsoever. I believe, folks, as of right now, the Republicans can actually expand their majority in the House. And I believe that the Republicans in the Senate are actually going to pick up seats because the Democratic Party, man, is just way too extreme. Now, when it comes to the border, guys, the Democrats really should actually do themselves a favor and actually get on board with President Trump and the mass deportations, folks, because mass deportations are very, very popular with the American people. But the Democrats are so Trump deranged. If Trump is for it, they feel they must be against it. You know what? Keep doing that, guys. And guess what? You're not going to win again. I mean, these people are blinded by Trump derangement. They already embarrassed themselves, guys, during the joint session of Congress when President Trump was speaking. Like 70% of the country like what President Trump had to say. But the Democrats doubled down on the craziness. Al Green, these other people, man, making themselves look like fools. But guys, the future leader of the Democratic Party is probably Jasmine Crockett. She's a left-wing lunatic, folks, from Dallas. She tries to talk all ghetto all the time, but guess what, guys? She was well educated, went to private school. I mean, she wants you to think, that she just came out the hood and she's fighting for the people when she's not. This woman is a fraud. She was actually, I believe, in the Texas house. And you guys see how crazy she actually talks now. Apparently, guys, I found this out. She wasn't like that when she was in the Texas house. Everything she's doing now, I guess, is to increase her social media following, and it's not working. Jasmine Crockett is a lawyer, well educated, but dumb. Folks, we just talked about the mass deportations, right? It's very, very popular. But guess what Jasmine Crockett said, folks? You guys are not going to believe this. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, support us by becoming a channel member. Memberships just start at $5 per month if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Rumble, click the join button to support us on Locals. Our member live stream is every single Friday. So here we go. Right over here, guys. Dem Rep Jasmine Crockett claims entering the country illegally is not a crime. I mean, folks, they're telling you, man, they want illegal immigration. Now, the funny thing is, she actually uses the term illegal when she's talking about this. Now, I'm not a lawyer, guys, but if you're doing something illegally, not just crossing the border, anything illegally, that's a crime. And it is a crime when someone crosses that border illegally. It is a crime. Now, however, man, I wish the law would actually be tougher on people crossing the border the first time, it's like a misdemeanor. I believe it should be a felony, folks. There's a simple solution, man, to actually disincentivize people from crossing that border. I would say if you cross the border illegally and you're caught, mandatory 10-year prison sentence. Mandatory. Guess what? That's going to stop a whole bunch of people, man, from getting in this country. Because I'm pretty sure these illegals know that, hey, if they get caught, more than likely, they're just going to be deported. That's it. Disincentivize that by saying, if you get caught, it's a mandatory 10-year sentence in prison. Gitmo at that. Yeah. Don't even put them in the contiguous 48 states. Send these people to Gitmo. And then they'll learn real quick not to cross that border. But let's go ahead, guys, and listen to this clip right here of Jasmine Crockett. Here we go, guys. Listen in.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated, because they really want our local law enforcement to go out and round up people when they could be looking out for the murderers and the sexual abusers as well as the robbers. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations. And so that.
Wow. That, my friends, is probably the 2028 Democratic Party nominee. Jasmine Crockett, ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. Yeah, this woman is an idiot. This woman must think that her constituents are dumb. This woman knows the law. She knows that it is a crime. Even right here, man, it says under federal law, it is a crime to enter the U.S. illegally because it is punishable by imprisonment. Entering the country unlawfully can result in both criminal and civil penalties. Now, I believe, folks, like I said, it's a misdemeanor the first time. If you do it again, then you can definitely be looking at jail time. If you do it a third time, you're looking at more prison time. Okay? But like I said, man, President Trump is actually doing mass deportations, and the Democrats must be opposed to everything he does. The Democrats had actually set themselves up better if they got on board with all of the mass deportations, man. Things would actually be better for the Democrats. They would. But this is a radical far-left Marxist party. They have doubled down on the stupidity that they showed during the 2024 election cycle. And the American people rejected them. Rejected them, folks. America now has common sense back in its government for the most part. Yeah, we still got some deep state actors out there. Get that? But these Democrats, man, have undone themselves. Just think of the Democrats, man, former Democrats that actually left the party, man. RFK Jr., lifelong Democrat, part of the Kennedy family. He's working with Trump now. He's in the Trump cabinet. Tulsi Gabbard ran for president as a Democrat. She said, you guys are just too loony. She's now a Republican in the Trump cabinet. Joe Manchin, moderate Democrat. Democrats became so loony, he left the party and refused to endorse Kamala Harris. There's some other ones as well, man, but that's the biggest names right now that come to my mind. Elon Musk was actually voting Democrat before this election cycle. Remember, he voted for Joe Biden. And he said, wait a minute, you guys are just too crazy. Now he's working for Trump. Now the left hates Elon Musk. They're calling him a Nazi, fascist, all this other stuff. But when he voted for Biden, he was perfect, right? Yeah. So there you have it, man. Jasmine Crockett, idiot number one, probably the front runner for the 2028 Democratic Party nomination. Go right ahead, man. you guys are idiots. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.